Welcome to Unwinding Roads, or welcome back to Unwinding Roads. I am extremely late. We have a group run today, and I was supposed to be here at 9 a.m. at the trailhead with everybody else. And I slept in because, sorry about the camera work, but it's now like noon. So I am very late. I had a bear get into my garbage last night. But anyways, we're airing down. We're gonna meet up with the crew. I'm gonna show you some nice rigs and see everybody. So here we go.
This was Bannister's first customer appreciation run. This is designed for customers who purchased their new Jeep from Bannister Chrysler in Chilliwack. These are people that bought their Jeeps to explore the back roads. So we head out together, show them some cool local spots, and answer any questions they may have. Bannister also provides lunch for this group.
Mr. Kevin,
See ya.
good to see you as well.
I just realized I probably wrote launch instead of lunch.
The first one you said, I think, no, it was Dorian.
Yeah.
I think he said
launch. Oh, okay.
ramp rock and then launch.
Oh, yeah.
How I read it.
Yeah. No, all good.
It's all good, and then but I slept in anyway.
We covered basics like tire pressure, gearing, mapping software, and any storage questions people had.
Buddy.
I'm watching the Master in action.
Likewise.
Oh yeah, look at that. How was the run?
Oh, it was pretty good, actually. Everyone handled themselves quite well. No problems getting up. They have been doing some logging up here, so as you know, the road's a little bit more of a highway. Everyone attempted ramp rock that came out and did really well. Kevin navigated them up to the top, like almost all the way to the top.
See?
Very impressed with everyone and listening to their spotter and handling themselves accordingly. It's been wonderful.
Always listen to your spotter.
Always listen to your spotter. Threw that one in there just for you. So
Check out Dorian's new wrap. Very
I met him
bold.
2 years ago. He owns Walter Hill.
Make sure to check out Dorian's channel, Destination to Nowhere, for more on this run. I just wasn't able to film as much as I wanted to because of my lateness. We were able to show the group some cool spots in this area with some really nice views. They got to test out their 4-wheel drives, 4 high, 4 low, and get a feel for what it's all about. My next stop was Ecodiesel Owners Canada to give my Jeep a once-over and install my 38-inch NITTOs. This time, I wanted to cover what else Ecodiesel Owners Canada does. They truly are a one-stop shop for eco-diesels, and other diesels as well.
Today, very special day. I am getting ready to do a 1-week trip. We're gonna be doing about 1,100 kilometers. I don't know what that is in miles, like 650 miles? It would be my guess. Kevin's checking my alignment right now. So
Over an inch out.
which explains why it's been pulling to the left. But that's why I'm here. I'm checking over everything. This is my new home for Jeep maintenance stuff. If you'd like to get your Jeep in here, you gotta call early. There's about a 3-week wait list. We're gonna go over every nut and bolt and make sure everything is on the uppity up. As we do it, I'll be sharing with you what we're doing. So you could maybe check this stuff at home if you're gonna be going out on a big trip.
This is just giving me a good idea of what's going on here. So basically my first measurement here, 13¼ inch, right? Off the frame. And you say it's pulling to the left, right?
Yep.
Here, the same measurement, 12 inches. Oof. Wild, eh? So that means your whole axle is shifted over an inch this way right now.
Interesting.
So we'll figure out. You said you felt something, right?
Yeah,
So.
Different shot.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You weren't here yet.
Okay. This is in the wrong spot and none of the stuff is capped off. All the wiring here.
Yeah.
We actually have caps that go over all these.
Nice.
That they just pop over. But yeah, this should be on the lower one. It's all good.
So to make sense of that, when I bought the truck, this was my first stop, and I talked to Chris about getting it done, and there's no technicians here yet, so I had to get it done at another shop. But things have changed around here.
Basically, if you guys are doing a lot of airing up, airing down, do not go with the brass valve cores. If you look here, an example right here that we just took out, you can see the rust forming. These will actually, like within a season, depending on how much off-roading you do, I go almost every weekend. Mine have literally broken off inside. And if you look right here, you can see the rust forming. That's just from condensation. And this valve stem, the core will break off inside. So if you remove this core or whatever out in the field, it's broken now. You can't get it back in. It's stuck inside there. Your tire's completely deflated, and there's nothing you can do to get that out except for removing the valve stem itself and putting a new one in. So, always recommend going with a stainless steel one like this. Every tire shop will have them. Just ask for them. Make sure they're in there if you're doing it. That's all. I do it. I've been stuck. Learn from my mistakes.
Well, that's it. Not much to show you because there wasn't much wrong. I do try to stay on top of things. I did bend my, what's that bar? That's a track.
Tie rod link.
My tie rod link, that got bent. So I'm gonna have to come back and get a proper alignment. But other than that, everything's good to go. We're ready for our big trip. Okay. Macy is very excited about Ecodiesel's, oh geez, little giveaway that we're gonna be doing. So if you want the Ecodiesel treatment on your vehicle, if you know what I mean, stay tuned because I have a huge announcement coming up. Oh gee, pretty cool angle, right? I'm trying to stay out of the sun. But I have to tell you about this very exciting Ecodiesel Owners Canada giveaway that they're going to be doing in collaboration with Unwinding Roads here on the channel. If you want to get the Ecodiesel performance upgrades, if you know what I mean, stay tuned because I have a huge announcement coming right up. It's going to be on my next series where we're going to be hitting 5 to 7 fire lookouts depending on the fires in a week. So that's going to be my next series. That video should be out, the first video should be out in about 2 weeks here. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you stay tuned in because there is a huge giveaway that Ecodiesel Owners Canada is kind enough to be offering the followers and viewers of Unwinding Roads. So very exciting, stay tuned, and back to the video.
On my way out, I ended up running into Nick. Nick was interested in the EOC upgrades and decided to swing by the shop.
I've been watching Teddy's videos for a long time, and I saw one of his videos when he got his Jeep tuned here, and I happen to be in the area. I'm from London, Ontario, and I thought I'd come by, and when I show up, Teddy's here with his Jeep, so he's letting me take it for a little test drive, and looks like I'll probably be back in October for the same treatment.
So cool.
Here we go.
You can put the seat down if you want, you gotta pump it down.
No, I'm good.
All right. I'm super short, so.
So what gear do you run in here?
This is the stock tune.
80 horse and let it rip.
I know, I will. This is the stock tune.
Okay. And
So now Teddy doesn't have a trans tune on this right now, right? You took
Correct,
it off, right?
I took it
So
out,
this is
yeah.
engine only tuning.
all right. So you've run like a 456?
It's 456 gears, yeah.
All right.
I wish I went 488.
Really?
Yeah. For the 38s. For the 37s, 456 is perfect. But you'll probably feel it pretty quick. So also this is the stock tune. You're getting no extra horsepower or torque or anything right now. You can go left down here. So again, this is stock. Yeah, you don't. We'll put it in the fun mode up here.
This ride's really nice. This ride's really, really nice. Do you run Falcons on here?
I did. This is with now I switched over to the medical setup.
Okay.
And the Falcons rode really stiff, so I went with the Rock Sport Reds. Eventually, I want to get the Rock Sport Blacks. That's where but they're expensive. But
what isn't?
What isn't these days? Yeah. And that's going to be 20 horsepower, and then up again. And it's like
I
50,
see.
and then up again. That's like 60, and then up one more time. I think that's 80. So now you take your foot off the brake,
Okay.
and you're in the 80 horsepower. I think it's 60 or 80, I can't remember.
All right.
And then away we go.
I don't know if I can wait till October. Maybe back the 1st of September.
We just chirped the 38-inch NITTOs.
Yeah. You happy with the NITTOs?
I am. I love them.
That's what I'm going to go with. Miles of smiles.
That's right.
Miles of smiles.
It's an
is great.
Ecodiesel. It's fine on fuel anyway.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you get all that. I think I'm sitting at like 11 liters per 100.
Do you run any fuel supplement?
I do.
You run,
Yeah, I buy it from Chris.
I buy that I use the hot shot stuff, everyday
Yeah.
diesel.
But remember, this is like a fully loaded Jeep, 38-inch tires. It's got the cap in the
Wait,
tent.
Where am I going to turn back in here?
I don't remember which one it is. I think it's this one actually.
All right. Now, how did you find the trans tune on this?
So everything was awesome about it except for when I was off-roading. It makes the pedal very sensitive. So that was my only issue with it.
Well,
So I
my
took it
wife
out.
is big on performance.
Yeah. Then you'd get the trans tune.
This would be like right up her alley, what she likes. I believe it was right in here, yes. I mean, this ride's super great. I mean, this ride's...
It's like you get the power of a 392 and the fuel economy of a Honda Accord.
You know what? It's pretty fantastic. Pretty fantastic. Well, hey, it's been great. I enjoyed the experience, and I'm sold.
Let's go! Life's like